Okay, we got a hot drop in Pochinki UPG versus M5. Let's see who is going to win this hot drop. I am having to share my link real quick, so hold on. M5 and UPG is getting into, if I have it already at 1 HP, healing himself back up. Has two people next to him, gets knocked by off angle. Gets a trade. Getting pushed now. Winning the 1v1. Clutching it up for his team. I have no idea who this guy is. But right now he is carrying the team on his shoulder. Oh, this is probably 24s because XX4. 24 is carrying the team right now of UPG. FS having a guy below him, waiting for his team to come help. Clicking an aid. Is it going to be good or not? L nade hits nothing. And then 3 more nades thrown and hits nothing. FFS pushes down and gets the shotgun shot, and that's M5 all done while UPG stays as a 4-man. VTC also in a fight. Where the hell did they land? What the hell? Wait. They landed over here? Oh, they landed over here. Blaze. Never mind, VTC all dead. I don't know what the hell that drop spot was, but it did not work out for them at all. Langston getting knocked by an off angle from OP. And it looks like OP is going to win the hot drop from Milta. And as of right now, there are no more hot drops going on, so looks like it's going to be a little bit of a calm match. We also have the girl pyro team in here. Let's see if they can do any better than what the guy pyro team did. ZYY getting knocked out of the car by the fake team. They were not expecting that. OP. Fake and Pyro both looking to take this fight, even though it is not needed. Alright, it's just fake. This is not even fake, bro. I've been saying fake the whole time. Folkry getting an off angle on Pyra, but doesn't realize Pyra has left the scene. The zone has shifted, and now all these teams have to rotate in. F and L being the furthest one away from the zone, opting, it seems, to not take the east side bridge. Looks like DYK and OP are going to get into a slight pickle here. Simp getting caught on an off angle, almost going down. I'm not sure how the guy didn't knock him there. Dodging a nade on accident, and now his teammate goes down. This is the team that's also only joined as a 3-man. I guess their fourth already knew they weren't going to perform. Second player from Team 12 gets knocked from the off angle. Now it's just Simp, last one alive. Can he 1v4 this team? Or is he going to be like his teammates on his knees? Deep seat swapping Simp and kills him out the car. FNL finally getting across the bridge with at least one person, and the rest of FNL is coming across now on the bridge. Let's see if they notice the rich team, or they get by without having to take a fight. Not sure why Finister is not the one scouting the bridge when he has the hovercraft, but sure. Everyone looking to take the top of this Pachinki Hill, but it is occupied right now by UPG. Team 21 joined only as a duo, should have been kicked from the lobby, but somehow still able to make it in, taking the spot right below UPG. Show MG. Why does this team change tags? Isn't this team like the AFL team? I guess we're changing tags. Okay, just about everyone has made it inside of this zone. UPG still holding a big split of the zone. Rich and bye. I guess they don't want me to spectate it. What? Rich and this team is fighting. Oh, they just ended the fight. Zone shifted again, centered up on NZ and VIC. FNL looking to probably most likely take the fight on this high ground. Let's see who wins this altercation. NZ almost knocking Molly out the car. Molly not doing a very good job scouting this high ground and almost just lost his life because of it. Rich and TE are now also getting into a fight with a third party of SR. And I think UPG is looking to third party this fight as well. Not sure what UPG Fear is doing away from his teammates, not helping them at all. FSS getting knocked, trying to get an off angle, did not realize how many teams are in this area. Team 3 getting the better luck of UPG. UPG is like not having it. We're shooting at air, we're shooting at ground. No, Team 3 does not know where to look. Gets turned on by UPG, and now UPG is once again in the upper hand of this fight with 2 knocks on Team 3. And now Havoc looking to push the rest of the players on Team 3, with it just being a solo up right now. He hears exactly where they're at, pushing it, using the S12, looking to get a better angle, waiting for his teammates to come out. Free fires a smoke and gets all the kills. UPG up with 11 kills now. FNL still looking to take this fight on NZ. They already got one knock and finish. They just knocked another one with a nade. Looking to still keep pushing up. Missing a lot of shots, but ended up still taking out the team. Now they have a great position inside of this zone. As long as they can keep holding it down. Pyro decided to rotate all the way around to the north. Now the only team that has to come into zone is Team 21 as a duo. And zone shifts north once again, favoring MG and Holy, Team 6. And everyone else basically has to come and rotate into zone. TE looks like they're going to try to take the fight on UPG, but in the wide open, not doing anything, gets knocked by a seat spot in the wide open. Now UPG is looking to take the fight on Third Eye. What should we be expecting to win this fight? There's also a three-way fight with 4K, OP, and Rich, all wanting to take this compound that's on the edge of zone. Rich only as a duo, while the 4K is still a three-man, and OP is now all dead. So it's a duo versus a trio right now, with 4K in the lead. UPG finally pushed up to Third Eye. A 2v2 situation. They got the reset though. Fear, I don't think Fear knows the doctor's broken. Never mind. Fear knocks him in the back. Turns on the last Third Eye player. Does not get the knock. Trying to do a trick shot with the sniper. Does he get it or not? No, instead he comes back and lets his team get the kill. Another team wiped by UPG. Now they're up to 15 eliminations. I still have to come inside the zone to see where they rotate to. Rich and 4K still fighting. Now it's a 2v2 against Rich and 4K. Rich getting that elimination. A 2v1 versus Rich and 4K. Rich is in the lead of winning this fight right now, but is getting third party also by MG from across the water. And VIC also might look to try to third party this from the hill above them, but getting caught out by UPG. Not expecting that angle. What is VIC looking at? They obviously don't have hearing aids. Havoc getting knocked by them is a shocker, but that's another team eliminated by UPG. UPG with 18 eliminations now. Looking to clear up this whole east side of zone. But they did lose one player, so they are a three-man for the rest of the game. FNL looking to clear out the duo that pushed them on the hill. Not sure if they're going to be able to do this or not. Time is ticking. They only have a minute left until the zone closes. And the zone did favor onto Holy, so everyone has to come into them. UPG getting knocked once again. They got the revive. I'm not sure if they know the Rich's position. They're looking to take the fight on MG, or making them push away. MG Bonds knocking the players on Pyro right now. Just 2 people up left on Pyro. Bonds letting Pyro cross to get the revive. Not what you want to see, but now it's getting shot from a different angle and still ultimately gets the knock on Pyro, so now it's just a solo up. UPG might be hearing this and going to try to third party this rich fight. I don't know yet. Looks like UPG just wants to takes this rich area. 24 gets the knock on MG. And Havoc getting the knock on KE. FNL also fighting a team with Pyra, losing 2 players I think to this Pyra person. UPG looking to push Team 21, and they do, and clear them out. Now they have the whole east side to themselves. Pyra looking to finish this guy of FNL, but doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. And the zone favors to UPG, kind of. UPG now with 20 eliminations, and they have a good ridge inside of zone. Rich, only as a solo, pushed into Holy, is trying to defend off the push of MG now. Does he get this knock, or does he just die? Oh my god, MG getting cooked by Rich Daku. Rich with 10 eliminations, by the way. And then dies to the other player of MG. Pyro trying to rotate, but is most likely dead to the zone. UPG getting pushed on by FNL, but getting help by Holy from the squad house. Now the zone favors into Holy and FNL, pushing one another. FNL almost getting the knock, but ultimately misses it. FNL dying, I mean not FNL, Holy dying to the play zone. And now UPG looking to finish off MG with nades. And gets them all. UPG up with 23 eliminations. Havoc looking to take the high ground. It's a 3v1v1. UPG versus FNL versus Holy. I don't think they know about the guy inside of the hovercraft. They get the... Yeah, they did not know about the guy inside the hovercraft. Oh my god, Chris, he might... I'm not Chris, but Finest Cookie might be doing it. He knocked 2 people. It is just 1v1 now against UPG and FNL. Who gets the win? Oh my god, FNL with the 1v3 on UPG. FNL with first place with 6 eliminations. UPG coming in second with... How many is that? 24 eliminations. And coming in third with Holy with 2 eliminations. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18 and 19. Going all out was... Why is it not showing the UPG part? UPG 24s with 9 eliminations. Best Companion is also 24s with 4 rescues. And the finisher going to FNL, getting the last kill, having 5 kills total. And And that would be it for match 1. Come back for match 2. welcome back to game 2. Let's see how these teams like to play this game out. Where teams are looking to land this game. Looks like we might have a hot drop inside of Chumacera. And we're having a hot drop for this garage. Holy Glock getting isolated by the full team of Vatic. Also, Sosa in the mix of the whole team of Vatic. Does Vatic know this guy's position? Why did he move? Now they definitely know about his position. Trying to run away and stall for his team. Does not happen. Blaze just hitting all headshots today. The rest of Holy looking to push up and support. Getting another knock. Blaze getting 3 of the Holy players. 1 player left on Holy. Can Blaze get the 1v4? Or is he gonna get knocked out by this Holy player that's camping him? It does not look like they know where this player is at. Oh my god, these players are blind. Oz and Blaze. Oh my god. Blaze with the 1v4 onto Holy. Finally seeing him in the bush. Now the hot drop between Chumacera with Third Eye, VRZ, and Team 21 KE. KE already losing 2 other players, only 3 of them joining. Third Eye with the split around has probably the best position right now, but gives away his position with no knock. Now this angle is basically useless. Third Eye looking to try to push up more onto these teams and clear them out. Third Eye getting Kujan getting knocked off his off angle. Not something you want to see from this team. But then Third Eye also coming back with a knock on themselves towards Team 18. VRZ now with the better angles on these teams. Once again, the guy on the high ground gives away his position with no knock, so now this angle is basically useless. And there are no other hot drops happening right now. Rich and M5 are really close to one another, but I don't think a fight would be happening anytime soon. SSN and Riot are pretty close to one another as well. They definitely know each other has landed here. Let's go back to the third eye fight. Third Eye Pixie getting sandwiched by both of the players of EVR. Not EVR, but VRZ ending up going down. Now it's just 2 players left on Third Eye. Vampire killing the last guy on KE. Now it's a 2v2 against VRZ and Third Eye. Camper clutching up the fight on him, getting both of those eliminations. Now it's a 2v1 in Third Eye's favor. Longston is pushing down, having to take the 1v2. Gets the knock on Vampire, gets the thirst, and now has to fight Camper. Gets the kill on Camper. And VRZ Longston gets the 1v3 on Third Eye. What is this? M5? MG? Is M5 another whole team? Okay, that is a whole other team. Okay. Where's his team at? Bro, his team's all the way up here. W rotation, I guess? Fight happening in Picado. Riot versus SS. SS in the lead right now. 3 versus 2. SS looking to start getting angles and pushing Riot. Almost getting knocked from the Riot player. MG finding M5 and getting one knock in thirst, leaving M5 as just a trio now. Ibuchi looking to get a loot truck, doesn't realize Vatic is coming up behind them. Might be trying to get the off angle, but Havoc in a perfect position messes up. They did not realize about Havoc's position. They end up knocking Havoc, and now UPG might be suffering from this, as they were looking to get a loot truck, but now are fumbling the situation. Fear only in the position to third party offering of this fight, ends up missing all his shots, being useless in the fight right now, and all his teammates are knocked. It is just Fear up, with Vatic losing no one, and Fear is opting to just run away. That's the second time that Fear has been distant from his teammates, not helping them at all. FNL looking to fight Pyro now, taking center position of zone. Mark getting the molly onto one of the Pyro players. And I think that is Pyro all gone. Riot and SS still looking to take this fight inside of Picado, but zone is closing onto them now. They're going to start taking zone damage, and it will make it hard for them to fight. Panther getting caught out, running in the wide open. Riot sees that easily and gets the easy knock and thirst on him, while the rest of his players stay on the side of the main of Picado. Now it's a 2v2 against SS and Riot. UPG trying to take a long rotation of the zone, only down to a solo now with 0 eliminations. Zone is about to shift. Let's see where it goes. Favors M5 and MG and FNL all have zone right now. M5 most likely in the best position of zone, while everyone else has to rotate in. Looks like Vatic and NZ might get into a fight here from rotation. I don't know if Vatic sees them or not. I think they do. Yeah, I think Salty hears them. Looks like NZ is trying to take the fight on to Vatic. Looks like NZ now is just looking to rotate away, not wanting to take this fight at all. But Salty does not want them to run away too easily. One is getting knocked out the car, and now the rest of them are just looking to run away. VIC also getting into a fight, only down to a solo. The fight with NZ is still happening with another player knocked. Not exactly sure what this guy is doing. Okay, he jumped out and is cooking a nade. Now, does this nade hit or does it not hit? This nade does not hit a single thing. Claus knocking the off angle. Now it's just a solo on NZ. But then it gets Blaze gets knocked by the nade. NZ might have a chance to getting away. Never mind, Salty beams him out the car. Now it's 4 men up still on Vatic, having 11 kills. No team wiped. Doesn't look like any other fights are happening right now, but there might be one between Rich and the team of XU team 3. Looks like XU is looking to rotate around that. Doesn't want to take any fights on that. OP getting shot from the high ground of FNL, losing one of their players from FNL. VIC might get ran into by this team of XU, looking to cook a nade and knock one of these players as they pull up. VIC trying to take this 1v1 fight, does not get the angle, but does get the second time taking out one of the XU players. Doesn't realize all the other XU players has already left the scene, but they are slowly coming back and wanting to revenge their teammate to death. Shoppy taking the nade, trying to cook it to see if he gets a knock on this. Gets a knock on the nade, gets their second knock of this team. Gets a third knock. Is he going to 1v4? He tries to go for a thirst. Gets the thirst. Now has to probably heal up. Taking that first aid. Now it's a 1v1. Does he get this hill off before he has to take a fight? Gets the hill off. And gets the 1v4 in XU. Fight between FNL and 4K. 3 players up on FNL, 3 players up on 4K. Looking like an even fight right now. See who wins this altercation. Both of them just throwing nades, hitting nothing but air right now. Not looking like the best nade choices. VIC also rotating into zone after getting the one before on XU, looking to try to make this game a little bit longer for themselves. Does not see the Hurricane apparently and expects it to be free. Now realize there's people in there and is trying to leave that shack. Or he might be feeling himself thinking he can get another 1v3 situation. I think we end up knocking our own teammate. Yes, SR Mercy ending up knocking SR Spray God. W team. VIC getting an entry knock on M5. They might look to try to take this fight now because it does have zone, and that's what they opt to do. They're taking the fight. M5 versus VTC. Blaze getting another knock, and that is M5 all dead. With Vatic with 13 eliminations right now. DYK looking to take a fight on OP. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing here. Neither one of these teams have zone. Not sure what is Sanabi looking at right now, but sure. Molly Full sending it into zone, gets sprayed out by Lonston. The the duo player left on that team. Or is it the solo? I think it's the solo player left on that team. With the rest of FNL looking to stop these teams from rotating into zone. Hella teams fighting from the north side. This might be a good nade by Riot. It hits nothing, but does a lot of chip damage to each player. Riot pushes up, gets knocked by the S-Star. But his teammate Life might be clutching it up, getting the rest of the KPs, while FNL also third-partying the fight, but they get knocked out from UPG Fear. Now Life versus 2 rich players plus the third party above them. Doesn't look too good from Riot, but VTC also looking to third-party this fight of the M5 players, or of the MG players, killing all of MG players. Now it's just Rich and Riot in a 1v1 situation. Let's see who wins this fight. The solo player from VRZ finally goes down to the duo player of SR. Riot getting a few shots onto the solo player of UPG Fear and looking to take the fight of Rich right now. Ends up losing the 1v4 to Rich. Rich Devil up now by 4th place with 9 eliminations. Let's see if they can make it farther in this match. VTC with the zone control right now with 18 eliminations, all 4 men up, looking to win this game with a duo, a solo, and another solo left in this lobby. Blaze having 9 of those eliminations and Claus having 8 of them, with Dartlike and Salty not doing much in this game at all. That's one of the solo players going down, and another player from the duo team going down. Now it's just a solo left. Can he win before this team, or does the Vatic gets this win? And he indeed cannot win before. That is Vatic with the first place with 22 eliminations. Second place goes to SR with 3 eliminations, and third place goes to UPG with 3 eliminations. 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, and 19. going all out. It is Blaze with 10 eliminations. Salty with the most rescues, with the best companion having 2 rescues. And then Blaze also with a finisher, getting the last kill with the shotgun on SR. That is it for game 2. Come back for game 3. chat, can we do a halftime show of watching my gameplay now? Or no? Why is my headphones not working? No wonder they're not working. I can plug in. Spot. Okay, now they should be working. Let's watch some of my gameplay. I gotta go join the lobby. I'll be right back, guys. Welcome back, y'all. We have started the new game of match number 3, Rondo. Some players were stuck in slot 1 from the start of the game, so they had to be removed. People are already jumping from the plane. Looks like no hop drops for now. Maybe there will be a hop drop of SR, and OP. Spray got in. Mercy looking to take the fight on OP immediately. Not being quite aggressive, but are approaching them slowly. Looking to just hold and camp them out. We got a hot shot with the UPG and VTC happening at the stadium. We might as well watch this fight, as it is the two top teams right now in our lobby. Looks like both of these teams are playing cautious. VTC with their full team here. UPG opting to have one of their players off on a recall. Not too worried about if they die early. Looks like finally they get salty on the off angle at the fight of UPG. And then Claus ends up beating both of the UPG players. Havoc and 24s, just Fear left alive. As FS looking to get the revive. W&A by Q-John getting both of those shots. I just realized Third Eye is in this lobby as a solo. Not really sure how that happened or how he's able to play. Riot in a fight between Holy and NZ. NZ getting one elimination so far, now having to go against Riot. Can he crush this fight or will he just go down? Gets turned on by a player from Riot. And that is NZ all down and dusted. No longer in this match. I don't think any of them went to recall either. So I think they're completely done from this match. VTC getting killed by UPG Fear still. I don't know if they forgot about this person being up here or not. But it is not looking good for either teams right now. Zone shifting hella small all the way to the southeast area. Still a lot of water in play. Claus getting the nade on Fears, not FS or someone from UPG has to get the revive on that guy. And with the recall on that guy. While Vatic stays as a 4-man. I don't think they had to recall any of their players. Oh wait, never mind. I think they recalled Blaze because he's flying in the air right now. So they had to recall Blaze. Still has a hot drop inside of Neon's factory with VIC, DYK, and Third Eye all in this area together. And the fight with SR and OP has not ended yet either. They actually got an entry knock on Mercy right now. Will OP try to look to finish these teams off? Gets a thirst on Mercy. Now it's just Spray God inside of Mayrin, surrounded by the whole team of OP. Can Spray God do anything against this, or will he go? Or will he be the next one out on his team? Dodges one there. Let's see if he can dodge another one. dodges another nade. Doesn't seem like Spray God knows where those nades are coming from. Still a lot of teams outside of zone having to work themselves in, with Riot and MG having some of the best spots in zone, actually shifting to MG and Riot, so now they stay in zone while everyone else has to get inside of the zone. UPG being the farthest ones away from this zone. SS Panther getting the off angle on OP, getting the knock on that guy of Untamed. And now all these teams looking to rotate into zone. That shifted all the way south. No longer having water in play. Well, except for this waterfall area. BTC getting real close to 4K. They might end up taking this fight, but they cannot look forward, slowing the rotation down. VIC in a fight with D something at the hot drop of Neostalker. VIC dying to Team 12. Just a solo player up of Tsunami. VIC looking to get the revive on these players. The Cappy guy who is knocked out now is the guy who got the one before. It doesn't matter because they got the revive and then also takes out the team. So now they can look to get the recall and reset all their players. This fight going in the center of the map right now against Riot and MG, I think. Maybe it was a different player they took out. Looks like no fights are happening anytime soon. OP and UPG still the farthest ones away from the zone, and the zone is about to shift. Let's see where it goes. It centers up, favoring the west side of this zone, giving Vatic a break of the rotation, able to have easy access of this zone shift. FNL looking to take the power of the fight onto UPG and SR. Knocking out UPG UPG Havoc. Also knocking out Mercy. FNL ruining these teams' chances of qualifying to the next stage. Now UPG stuck with only just a 3-man, while one of their players are already inside of zone. Vatic taking a fight on M5. Getting another KP on them. Looking to repair his tire as well. Salty having a visual on one of the M5 players. Sweet spot and gets the knock on the player. And that is M5 all dead. VTC taking the high ground from M5. NZ also taking a fight and winning it. FNL taking the fight on SS now. Once again, after they got the recalled. Looking to chase them down. Looking to take the fight on VIC as well. Not really connecting anything. But I think they are looking to take this fight. Knowing they don't have a good position in zone. And VIC is looking to just get out of there, but I think Nasty's trying to block them off. But it is not working. They end up getting out anyways. Zone shifting to the north, east, not favoring a lot of these south teams. Pyro having a good split right now in this zone. VSC running into a lot of teams right now. Having to take the CPC fight with Holy, ends up losing the fight with Holy. Holy stays strong as a 4-man, and OP surrounds this fight now. Looking at third party the fight, but ends up being a little bit too slow. And they might end up just trying to leave this area now since they did not get any entry knocks on it. Vatic though looking at third party as well. Or maybe they're just getting angles on NZ. Not quite sure. Okay, looks like no, they're looking to finish off the fight on NZ. Finishes off NZ now. Looking to get the revive and go more into zone. FNL and not sure what team they just finished off. FNL finished off another team, picking up their 6th elimination. While OP still just splitting across Holy, making sure they cannot come out of that compound. But VTC is not letting that happen easily. Knocking one of their players and stuck on a rock. Claw is dying. I don't know exactly how. Blaze getting knocked by Kev and Thirsted. Oh no, that's 2 players on VTC dying for absolutely no reason at all. Now is gone to a duo for the rest of this match. Dark also might be getting knocked out of his car. Ends up not getting knocked, but now he's stuck in a position where he is not able to probably leave. UPG looking to take the fight on Pyro. Gets the knock on Sage. It's just 1 player up left on Pyro with the Overwatch. Gets the knock on the Overwatch, and that's Pyro all gone now. FNL and 4K are now looking to fight each other. It's just 1 player left on FNL, with 3 players up on 4K. 4K looking to win this fight against FNL without losing a single player. Nasty not able to get the shots connected on the 4K Wagoon player and ends up going out to 4K. VTC getting knocked to Riot. And is now trying to leave the situation. Does Darklight end up being able to leave, or does he get caught out? Looks like he ended up being able to leave that. Now UPG is looking to third party another fight. Not sure what FS is looking at. He's randomly shooting through the smoke. Almost getting knocked by MG. On cam, looking to keep pushing this team, realizing there's another team here fighting it. They might end up really trying to take this fight. Gets the knock on Holy Glock, and gets the knock on MG as well. The only team that's inside of zone right now is MG. Right, getting knocked by jumping out of his own car, dying to fall damage. FS looking to get this knock on the Riot player with a nade. Instead, 24 gets the knock. 2 players down on Riot. UPG might get this 2v4 onto Riot and take position inside the zone, while Vatic is also trying to hold out Holy. Darklight ending up able to hold out the entire team of Holy, and now UPG is looking to push into Riot and clear them out. Riot is all out by UPG. UPG having 13 eliminations, Vatic having 14 eliminations, and MG with a 3-man having 4 eliminations inside the zone. Now having to rotate into zone a little bit while going into Darklight. Let's see if Darklight is able to stop them from coming in. Why does it still show the drop loot on my screen? Darklight ends up going down here, so now it's a 3v2 UPG against MG. Who will win this time? Last time we noticed UPG fumbled the win. Will they fumble the win again, or will they get the win? This time UPG is at a disadvantage, but even when they did have the advantage, they lost the game. So do they do the same, or do they get the win this time? Getting stunned at that crucial time was kind of crazy. FSS getting knocked by MG. Now it's just a 1v3 situation. N24 is clutch this, or is this going to be an MG's win? MG taking first place with 7 kills. UPT taking second place with 13 kills. And Vatic taking third place with 14 kills. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. And 19. Going all out is UPG FSS with 7 eliminations. Best companion goes to Wafun with 2 rescues, and the finisher goes to Bomini with the final elimination. And that is it for game 3. Come back for game 4. I'm not gonna really turn off my screen. I'm just gonna play the game. I'm just gonna play PUBG so y'all can watch my gameplay. What? Where are this guy's footsteps at? What is this lobby? Okay, I gotta go now. Go join the room. See y'all later. Okay, we are back with the final game of the match. Looks like we're having a hot drop inside of North George. That chick usually taking this drop spot is no longer here. Whew. UPG once again. 24 is getting knocked out. Most likely gonna get thirsted. Never mind. They opt to not take the thirst on UPG and just let him stay alive. Now 2 knocks on M5 and only 1 knock on UPG. Looking to be a UPG finish onto M5 once again. M5 all wiped, and once again UPG stays up as a 4-man. SR and MG hot dropping one another onto Lipoka. Also Rich here as well. But VTC taking a fight with KE. KE, all players are knocked except for 1. KE is probably just most likely going to leave the situation. Excuse me. Rich already lost a player too. MG. So now it's a 4v4v3. I don't think MG knows it's 2 different teams here. One of the players are trying to get an off angle, I think. ATC looking to fight more people, or at least find the last player of the KE guy. Doesn't seem like they are going to end up being able to find him. They might run into OP and OP knocks out Dartlight. Other team Untamed getting on Dartlight. Blaze not realizing there's another player getting knocked from OP. Salty almost getting beamed out his car as well. Three players knocked on Vatic, or 2 players knocked on Vatic. Not looking good for them at all. OP just ruining the chances of Vatic with another amazing game as they had 2 games ago. Finally finding the last player of the KE team. Kev still looking to chase down Vatic. Does Kev finish these people off, or do they stay alive? Paz giving his back to Kev, allowing him to get the knock. Kev pushing out, has no bullets in his shotgun. And OP just takes the 1v4. Just gets the 4v4 onto Vatic just like that. Vatic unaware that there's another team next to them. MG having all the angles in the world on these teams that landed in Lipoka. Ultimately just a waste of time waiting for these people to move when they should be getting a good position inside of the zone. FNL, I think, looking maybe to camp the bridge from teams trying to rotate into zone. And I think 4K is doing the same thing. DYSK. Where's that fight at? Oh. DYSK and VRZ fighting in North George still. Way outside the zone. There's just one player up now. And that's VRZ all out. And DYK staying as a 4-man into this game. VIC now looking to third party this 3-way fight in the Polka, getting really close to MG right now. And 4K also camping, bridge camping NZ, letting NZ cross the bridge basically for free. Cam getting knocked on the bridge camp. Not really sure how well the bridge camp worked for 4K's favor right now. Bridge also finally taking out the SS players, but is also getting traded themselves, with one of their players getting knocked and thirsted. Fool trying to do a punch clutch, knowing that does not work in this game anymore. Has the jump on NZ, but ends up just fumbling it. Looking like a NZ win across this bridge, but going to most likely lose 2 of their players in the fight of this bridge. Looking to be a 2v2 situation now, but still the fight happening in the Polka, with MG now pushing in, knowing these teams are weak. Looking hard to cross the zone by the water. Now it's just 3 players out total inside Lupoka besides MG. MG looks like they're going to win this fight out with all 4 players alive. They get another knock on Rich. So now it's a 4v1v1 situation. They know where the other Rich player is at. UPG and VIC also getting into a fight with one another, both looking to try to go for a water situation. But instead they're having to fight each other. UBG Fear beaming faceless out of the car, and MG also finally clearing up La Polka. Only 1 player left. It is Mercy on SR on team 15, and he does go down to a melee, clearing out La Polka and MG with 6 eliminations. UBG takes over the position that VIC had. Now VIC only with a solo up into the zone. Another team also trying to cross the bridge ends up making it across the bridge safely. Right as well, from militaries coming to third party of these fights that are happening on the bridge. T12 is just looking to rotate away. VSC is looking to just swim in the water all the way across to the other side. UPG Fear once again hella far away from his team, making M5 chase him. I don't know if they know that M5 is behind them, but M5 is chasing Fears. He might get caught out. I think M5 can hear that car now. Not sure what UPG Fear is doing. He is super far away from his team. Jumping out, trying to take the fight with zero backup. FSS is trying to help, but not really anything they can do. Finally they're thinking about leaving this fight. Riot looking to now take the fight onto NZ, getting the entry knock on them, but surprisingly not full sending it, as you would be expecting. Finally clearing out NZ. And now UPG and M5 are most likely going to fight here. FSS getting MG knocked out, so now it's a 4v3 in UPG's favor. MG looking to rotate away, not wanting to take the fight of UPG. And UPG is trying to force the fight, pushing onto MG. Knocking another MG player out their car, and now chasing another car, chasing Bonds, making sure he cannot go away. But then Hook in the background, knocking FSS, having to go back for his teammate now. Havoc trying to cook an aid onto Bonds. Bonds running in the wide open. Not really sure what Bonds was doing there. Now it's just Hook versus 24s. 24 is most likely just waiting for his teammates to come help take the fight. Hook 1 HP. 1 HP again. Might be dead to the molly. Molly does not hit. And then Fear ultimately gets him. Another team dead. 2 UPG. UPG 4 men up. 11 eliminations still. FNL still camping the bridge. FIC swimming all the way across the water. With 7 teams left alive in this game. Zone favoring Riot. Havoc not able to hit a single shot. What was that recoil? Bro needs to go back in the training grounds. Not really sure what he's overwatching from that distance. Now looking to come support his teammates CQC wise. Fear getting the knock on Sosa. And now looking to clear out the rest of the players on Holy. Nade damaging himself instead of the enemies. Finally Havoc getting the nade onto the last player Unholy, running into our own Molly. That's UPG with 4 man up with 14 eliminations. Now having to cross the bridge somehow, while FNL and VSC is on the bridge holding it. FNL finally leaving the bridge, going to allow UPG to cross it. What a bad timing for Mark to leave the bridge. Zone once again shifting to Riot's position, giving them the advantage of the zone right now. And UPG looking to clear out FNL with their hovercraft and seat swapping these players. FNL has a hovercraft of their own though. This could get a little bit spicy. Never mind, FNL just gets destroyed out their cars. UPG doesn't lose a single player at all. Once again, UPG up with 18 eliminations as a 4-man, looking to now push on to Riot that had the zone in position. FSS looking to be the front line of this push. And you also have TE Vampire looking to third party in the back, making Riot all have to form back up together. DYK trying to fight Third Eye is not letting that happen. UPG still trying to take the fight on Riot. UPG getting an entry knock on Riot. Just one player left on Riot now, on the second story. Knocked out. FSS almost getting the knock onto Fear as well. Now it's just 3 teams up. FSF might be killed, and yes, he is eliminated. So now it's 3v3v1, and they took out the last player on the DYK team. So now it's a 3v3 against Third Eye and UPG. Does UPG win this game, or do they lose it like the last 2 times? I don't know yet. Third Eye has all the angles in the world, but UPG also has a compound. I don't think the compound is in zone though. But they do have a hover path and probably a lot of smokes to help in their advantage. The Vampire should run away from this position, as they are trying to target him out of the group. A good thing he is not trying to take this fight. UPG though still outside of zone. Never mind, 2 other players are into zone now. Now they're just gonna wait to see where the zone ends up shifting to. This was kind of a smart play by Fears, getting that off angle. That way when zone does shift, they have to worry about this off angle shooting at them, instead of them all being at the same direction. And the zone does favor UPG in this situation. It looks like it might be a UPG win if they don't fumble it like they did the last 2 games that they played. Third Eye does have a lot of smokes in their inventory though. They could end up smoking all the way up to UPG's position and getting away with the rotation for free. They are taking a really long time to throw these smokes. They might not end up being able to throw their smokes on time, and UPG will probably win this game. Never mind, UPG is getting knocked. Oh my god, and then the last player on UPG gets turned on by Third Eye. Third Eye just destroying the crap out of them, getting first place with 16 eliminations. Coming in second is UPG with however many eliminations that is. 9, 17, 23 eliminations. 22 eliminations. And then third place going to DYK with 7 eliminations. 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, and 19. Going out is Fears with 8 eliminations. Best companion is Pixie with 2 rescues, and the finisher is Vampire, knocking most likely 3 of those players on, killing all 3 of those players on UPG at the very end. What an amazing performance that was by Vampire. And that will be it for the Balloon Group.